Hello everyone, how are you doing? I'm going to give you a basic rundown on some of the menus in the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra. Alright, as you can see right now I'm actually using screen recording, so you should see everything I do on the screen. And what I'm also going to do is pull up the camera. So I'll go like this, and video, minimize, and then clicking on the little camera symbol there. I don't know if you can. Okay, it's showing everywhere I touch on the screen with a little white dot, you see? So, okay, so camera, minimize, and then open and pop up view. And now what I could do is, I should be able to move this around, or, yep, change the size by dragging from the corner. Now you can see me. Everything's backwards though, because this is the front facing camera. That's okay. Video. I guess I don't even really have to be recording. You can still just see everything I am doing. Let's move that into the corner. Okay, so go on to menu. I'm actually going to move this, make it real small, right there. And you can control up in the right hand corner. This is it's recording everything going on the screen, and it's recording the sound outside of it too. And how I do that, you scroll down from the very top, anywhere on the very top, scroll down again, go over, nope, sorry, it's right there, screen recorder, as you can see right there, screen recorder. That's what I'm actually using now. So we'll get out of that. And a nice little thing I actually like to use from that same menu right here, of course you got your flashlight, okay, the eye comfort, and if you hold it, it'll bring up the menu and you could set it up, and this is good for before bed. So that's one little thing I like to use. You can actually even set a schedule with it, custom, and then you can set the time that it comes on and ends. So see, start 7 p.m. end at 7 a.m. but I don't want to do that. I just want to do, I guess I could do always on, but then just turn it off right there, you see. All right, and hit back. Let's get out of that. Right, under connections, it's just a basic the Wi-Fi, where you're connected, Bluetooth, airplane mode, data use, tethering, okay, more connections. That gets into deeper, like if you want to hook up a printer, default printer, okay, go back button right here. This just well, that brings you right back to the main menu at any time, and you should always be able to scroll up to bring these three things up. You can hold on to that middle square for speaking, as you can see. Okay, this will bring up all these three little lines right here. Down here on the bottom, we'll bring up all open windows. You can see we had the settings right here and the camera. I don't even think we need the camera at this moment, but here, let's just keep it on anyways, okay? And then I'm going back into settings here. Go to sounds and vibration. You can set up like a ringtone. Like if you connect this to your phone, they might even make the LTE or 5G version for phone connectivity. And what you can also do, like if you have music saved and whatnot, you could go right here to this little plus up in the right hand corner. You'd hit plus, allow, and then search up there in the corner too. This will find more of my folders that I actually have. As you can see, I'm just scrolling through, and I can actually pick anything I really wanted to use. And then you would just click on it like that.
True being defined to the blind. True being.
All right, done. We're not going to do that. So I'm going to click back on another one. Okay, so sounds and vibrations. Go back. You have system sound. We'll just leave that on Galaxy, but you could change all those, of course. Volume. You could set it up for individually, like your notifications. I think you wanted. I keep all that down and just keep the media going, so I'm not really bothered. I have everything else that goes on for my watch. Okay, and then notifications right here. You could do not disturb and set it up for a whole scheduling, kind of like for the eye care at night. Easy on the eyes, you know. Oop, lost the little camera. Go back. That. Open and pop up. Okay. Let's go back into settings. I'm not going to go through each and everything, but then you got display right here. And this one, you know, you have the brightness adaptive. Okay, so that will actually change it. Like when you're in a dark room, it'll automatically change it. And I find it real annoying. It's turned down the brightness before when I was like, what? I thought one of my tablets was messed up or something with the software. But then I found out it was this adaptive brightness right here. Yeah, I would recommend keeping that off. And then right here you have the light theme, dark theme. And again, this is under this display right here. All right, motion smoothness. Here, I like to keep it in dark theme though. I think it's better for the AMOLED screen because you don't want to have so many whites. It could cause burn-in on the screen display itself, a higher chance, which it's real highly unlikely unless you're keeping on the same thing for hours at a time, like without the screen changing or moving or video. With video it's totally fine, but let's keep it on dark theme right there. As you can see, I keep my brightness about 75%. Motion smoothness. If you put it on standard, I mean, this is 120 hertz on high right here, and that you're going to get it real smooth with videos. It's going to look real beautiful. I recommend pushing what this tablet could do to get the full extent of it, you know, the value for your money. I mean, if you're on a trip and you're just doing little things on it, I mean, you put it on standard right here and it's going to save you some battery, but I believe it goes down to 60 hertz. And see right down here's where you change it. I could go to standard, apply, but I'm not. We're just going to keep it on high. All right. And gosh, let me see if I could just move this window. Okay. That's motion smoothness. We're going to go back, and then you got screen zoom, font size. I guess I'll crank it up just a little bit, as you can see right here in the bottom. Okay. Screen timeout. And it looks like you have to have one of these selected. You definitely wouldn't recommend 15 seconds. Just keep it on 10 minutes. That means but there's no activity. Unless, of course, if a video's playing. Media, it's not going to just turn off, but it goes into like sleep mode to conserve battery. So depending what you're doing, you might want to do, you know, 5, 2, 1 minute. 15 seconds just seems super short, like it would keep shutting off on you. That'd be super annoying. So I'm going to keep it at 10 minutes. Never had an issue. Then we're going to go back. Full screen apps. Oh, okay. This is a good one right here where, see where I went to full screen apps right here, right there. You do that, and what you could do is, you know, the camera notch right there where it's showing, you see that's normal, but you could set each individual app down here where it makes it basically hides that. Like show camera cutout. For each one, you could click on each one of these apps, and if you want to hide camera cutout, it's just going to add a black bar that's flush with the notch, as if the notch is not there. not there. So it's an easy way to get rid of that if it's super annoying on a game or something that you're doing specific. But I'm not going to change any of that. The notch never really bothers me, but see, you can set it up on any of these. Here, let me show you an example, like the calculator. Let's put hide camera cutout. Click on that. And now what I'm going to do is go into the camera. Let's just close these out by swiping. Or it wasn't camera, I'm sorry, calculator. Gosh, so let's go up. Let's find a calculator right there. Let me turn off the dark theme so you can actually see how it's making a change. Oops, dark mode off. Okay. See the calculator? See that flush black line right there on the top? And then if I went back into settings, and it was under display. Full screen apps. Calculator. App default. Go back. Now you see the notch? It's back. Alright. Well, anyways, it doesn't bother me, so that's fine. Go back. And let's get this video thing back. Sorry. Like that. Open and pop up video. Yeah. I got it. I guess this might not even be necessary to have this, but whatever. Okay, going back in there. Gosh, I just don't like this huge white screen. Let's go back to dark mode. Boom, just like that. This is just such an easy way. Swiping down again, and you have these. You can even add some. As you can see, like if I wanted to add a microphone, I would just drag it down. And now I have the microphone access settings. Super easy, just by swiping down and then down. Just like that. Alright, display. I think that's good on display. Wallpapers. As you can see, I set one. It's easy. You could go to my wallpapers right here. And that's going to be the default ones. And you could click on any of those. But we're going to go back. And then you could do gallery. And that's how I got this one off the internet here with the eye. Really cool. So you just click on it. It asks you to make it the wallpaper. And then it could do color palettes that actually kind of go with the wallpaper. They blend the same colors. So if I want to change, and it'll show like the swipe down. Well, if I set it, I guess it would change. But see how it's changing down there on apply, and it's showing an example right here. And it'd be for all over on the tablet, but we're not going to mess with that. So I'll go back. Dark mode. Apply dark mode to wallpaper, which I did. Oh, okay. See how it kind of changes right here? Well, I love the dark mode. We'll just keep that on. Okay, home screen down here. Alright, so what you could change is your grid size. As you can see, look, you can go right here, 6 by 5. So it's going to show, you can have 6 different apps right up here, and then 5 down. Kind of get the point. And you can fit the most if you go to right here, 10 by 5, save. I'm going to keep it like that. And then also from the main screen, say like you're anywhere right here on the home screen, go ahead and hold the screen, and this will pop up. And if you swipe left, it has this naturally turned on, this Samsung free stuff and ads, and you don't want that. That consumes more battery. If you want it, that's fine. It'll show you notifications, some of Samsung's upcoming articles on whatever they're making or whatever, but I don't need that. Very unnecessary. You can find anything else you want to search for just right there on the internet. So I deactivated that right there. Swipe back, and from this you can actually change the wallpaper right here. Instead of going all the way into the settings menu, you could, the widgets, I click on that. Oh, okay, like if you wanted to add some notes right there on the main screen, a calendar, any of these. If I wanted to put the clock on there, okay, so let's do that. let's choose that one right there, add. And as you can see right there, I just added that widget right here. And you should be able to hold on the widget. You see it got highlighted, and I can move that around. And it's actually not, it's on this screen right here. I can move it over if I wanted, and you could do the same with any of these apps, as you probably know. You go like this. Boom, now I got a clock right there, which I don't really want that right there. Oop, go back. Let's move this back real quick. Whoop. Boom, just like that. Okay, cool enough. Let's go back to settings. Wallpapers, home screen, lock screen. Okay. Click on lock screen, clock style. Okay, so this is like right when you turn it on before you put in a password. You could change, I don't know if you can see it right there on the screen, the red. Okay, very cool, but something that I really do like about this, you could actually put, if you watch right there, see this contact information, a case for some reason you left this at the airport or something. So I put in my information right there. Okay, maybe I should have, well, you guys have the phone number, cool enough. I'll have to maybe block that out. But anyways, you can put your contact information in case this thing was lost. All right, and then notifications. You can change it from the icons, icon only. Then on lock screen here, you could go into the face recognition. You have to put in your password. Okay, we're not going to do that right now, but you could set it up where it just opens it up by looking at your eyes, the camera. And that's also under biometrics and security. And you can set up your face recognition right there on the top, and then fingerprint, which yes, I set that up. You would click on that. You have to put in your password, and then you can set that all up. It gives you on screen how to do that. We're not going to go into that. And then you got privacy down here on the menus on settings is next after biometrics and security. Camera access, allow apps to use camera. They have the appropriate permissions. Okay. Let's see. So this is certain privacy things. If you don't want your microphone right here to have apps have access to it, you just click that off. And see, it gives you this right here. Cancel, because I have it connected to some things. You could go into all permissions right there. And it'll show you everything. You could click on individual ones. It'll show you the permissions they have. We're going to go back. Alright, we're not going to get into all that stuff. We're going down now again on the menu right here, down to location. That's app permissions. Kind of the same thing, location services. Here, we're not going to mess with any of that. We'll go down to safety and emergency. Nothing needed that I need to really show you there. Accounts and backup. You can manage accounts from right here, like Duo, Facebook. Like if you clicked on one, let's not see, you could remove stuff. I mean, if you're trying to really remove, you'd want to reset the whole thing if you're getting rid of your tablet, of course. So you can do it all at once. And yeah, Google. Okay. Advanced settings right here. See? Go to advanced settings, and you have, you can set this up right here to connect with your phone. And you connect your phone, and that's how you would get those tones that we looked at in the beginning, the ringtones. You could change it. You'd have to go through all this. I'm not going to set mine up, but it'll give you on-screen instructions how to do that. Okay, and then Samsung Dex. That's really cool. Here, let me turn it on. So see right there, I just turned that on. Samsung Dex. Gosh, I hope it's still recording. Cool, we're still recording up there, as you can see in the corner. Okay, Samsung Dex makes it more like a laptop in a sense. You got your, down here, you could add, let's see, like if I want to add this, whoop, and it's kind of like a Windows computer somewhat. And a lot of people enjoy using Dex. It's more of like business type of thing, I guess, or whatnot. I haven't messed too much with it, but you see I set up I had to set up the home screen as well to this. Picture. Okay, to get out of this, the quickest way, see down here on the bottom, right where the Wi-Fi and the battery percentage, click on that and see Dex right here. See how this brings up that similar menu when you used to swipe down from the top? So you'd click right there and just click on DeX. Let's turn that bad boy off. Cool enough. Going back into settings right here. And we were down in advanced features, S Pen, side key. Okay, so see side key right here if you want to swip on that. Oh, that's actually like the power button up on the top with the volume rockers up on the top. If you have this landscape mode, your tablet, that's where you'll find those on the left-hand side on top. Then you could change what it does. Like if you want to wake Bixby, which I don't even use that. Quick launch camera. Like if you double tap it. So watch, I'm going to double tap my power button. Boom. Camera's up just like that. And now we don't want to do that. So we're going to, here, look, close out all just like that. Okay, cool. We're still recording as you can see, screen recording. Okay, let's go back into settings. And you got, there's a lot you can do in advanced settings like motions and gestures and so if you want to turn on your screen, like the whole thing when it's in off, you go like that and you can double tap, turn on screen, and the same thing, double tap, turn off screen. It works well. You just tap anywhere on the display, but we're not going to mess with that. I don't want to mess up this recording. Palm swipe to capture. That's what screenshots you could take. See right there. That's pretty cool. So this tablet really lets you do a lot of things. We're not going to delve into all of these little sub menus. Smart gestures, screenshots, and screen recorder. See, I'm using the screen recorder, which I showed you, and this is a really cool feature. It's the first time I'm actually making a video utilizing it. Okay, now we're going to go back. Whoop, settings. All right, and battery and device care. This is really cool. So battery and device care, what you could do is you would click. See, it says it's in great shape right here. Good to know. Since I just got this, it better be. All right, so you click on right there, that first bar, battery, and it kind of, once you start using it, it'll give you it'll kind of figure out how long and give you estimates of how long your tablet lasts due to your usage. Cool enough. And then you can click and see in detail what you're using on each, how much battery. All right, and then you scroll down, see more battery settings right there. This is really cool. So you could turn on or off fast charging. Like if you want, they say, you know, if you're using a 45 watt charger, it might not be the best thing all the time, but it can't really hurt it. But I use just a normal fast charging because this thing does up to ultra fast. And show battery percentage. See on the top right, you can turn that off. Adaptive battery, I just keep that on. And then protect battery. So what it'll do right here, this, I'm not going to use this, but it lets your thing only fully charge at 85% for like long-term conserving your battery, just to keep the thing. It's not really necessary. It's okay to charge it to 100, but you can turn it on or off right there. So that's really cool. When we go back, and background usage. Okay, that's it with the battery. Apps. Okay, we're not going to go into apps. Whoops. Okay. Sounds and vibrate. No. Sorry. General management. It's where you set up your time, your date, different keyboard options, text to speech, which you could set up a certain way, and then date and time. Okay. Passwords and autofill. I'm not going to get into too much of that. I believe this is where you would, yep, under general management is how you would reset this whole thing. As you see, let me go back one, but it's reset right here. So you go like that, reset all settings. We're not going to mess with any of this, but if you want to do a factory data reset, that would be right there, right there. All right, going back. Now, accessibility. Advanced settings with that. Flash notifications. Also, you can set up combinations right here, like the side and volume key when you hit them at the same time. Yep, when you press them at the same time, you could set it to do certain things. bring up certain menus. That's pretty cool right there. Something I'll have to mess with. Okay, so we don't need to do that. And then, so you have different ones you could set up. Then volume up, volume down, side and volume keys. But no, okay, that's more stuff. I haven't even messed with this fully, but now we're down to software and update. So download and install, like if you want to, but we have auto download over Wi-Fi. So if you just keep this on right here, it'll let you know when, and it'll automatically download and then let you install it when you're ready, when there's new updates for the tablet. And I believe Samsung promised, I think, I want to say 4 years for updates on these S8 models, that we will be guaranteed firmware updates. All right, let's go to tips and help. Settings. Settings. No, we're not gonna. Recorder. Nope. Nope. Well, thank you guys for watching. That concludes this video. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. Like and subscribe. Thank you.